Hello, it's Okie Shaver Patrick. February 13th, Saturday. Wanted to share another shave with you. It's going to be mostly new stuff today, which I don't normally do. I usually at least use something vintage. But I know I used Stirling soap last week, the Alligator, but I'm using another Stirling soap today. It's Ozark Mountain, and I traded for this. I traded their electric sheet glacial, which was too much menthol for me, for a set of the Ozark Mountain. And I've smelled this 100 times over in their shop. Like I've said, I live just a couple hours away, and I try to go over at least once a year, sometimes twice, to sniff around and visit with Rod and Mandy. Good folks for sure. But I'm using also I bought this, it's a slant from Maggard. I bought the head, and I've used it a few times, and didn't get to use the handle that I wanted. HD Shaves sent me a box of stuff, and this Durham Duplex was in it. I wanted to use this particular handle with this head, and from what I read, I thought that they would work. They will not work. So I bought this stainless handle from West Coast Shaving. They had a thing going on the other day, 1 day free shipping. I thought, I don't really need anything, but I could use a handle. So I went ahead and got it. So $13 or $14, whatever it was, I think, to get this handle. I think it looks pretty nice. Anyways, I do have the soap. The one vintage thing I am using is this solid set brush. It's got a boar knot in it. I'm into boar knots for whatever reason right now. But Kurt Green, a buddy of mine down in Texas, just out of the blue one day said, "What are your favorite colors?" And I told him I was pretty partial to yellow for whatever reason. And so he sent me yellow and green, and he sent me this brush, which is, the yellow opaque on the bottom. This has been reknotted by Timothy Abernathy. He's got a Facebook page, or you can find him sometimes in the buy, sell, and trade. He does brushes, custom brushes, and he also does a lot of refurbishes a lot of brushes. And he also sent me this. I don't have one. I never used one until this week. It's a V-long horsehair brush. Very nice brush. I love the handle. It's awful pretty. But thank you, Kirk. I do appreciate it. The only other slant that I have is this Maggard Sledgehammer 37C, I think is what it's called, and it's a outstanding shaver. Bought this from Dan Varga. Anyways, I'll go ahead and get started. I've got it ready to go here in this Francoma bowl that my wife and son got me a couple of these for Christmas this year, and I use them to lather up in. Anyways, I will hush and get started. I do hope this finds everybody well and good, or if you're not well, you're on your way back to being well. Weather is horrible here right now. We got a large or great percentage of chance of snow the next 4 days or something, and we don't deal well with snow. We've had ice this week, 3 or 4 days. And the snow on top of it is just going to make it worse. But we're looking at temperatures that I don't remember having in the last 15 years, minus is in the low, you know, without the wind chill, and I think -5 one night and 9 degrees for a high. We don't usually get that sort of stuff all that often. I could do without it myself. I'm sure most everybody else could too. Although my wife, Lord love her, loves the snow. I don't know about all that. The scent notes on this, I looked it on Try That Soap, is what it said was pine, fir, and smoke. I kind of get all that. I thought I got a cedar note also, but maybe not. I'm a sucker for cedar things. Anyway, we'll get going on this first pass. I shaved yesterday morning, a little before 6, I guess. I really don't know what time it is today. 10, something like that. And there's a new Wilkinson sword blade in here. Like I said, I'm working through some loose blades that Rob Vanesky sent me. I smelled the aftershave right before I started this video, and it seems like I pick up a little bit more smoke in it, maybe, I don't know. My wife has been off most of the week. She teaches school and trying to keep them kiddos home safe. She's been here doing the feeding and all that stuff. Not that we have all, you know, a menagerie, so to speak, but we do have, she has a couple of pygmy goats, and we've got 15 or 20 hens and a couple of dogs, and that's all I'm claiming. She's been taking care of them, taking them fresh water out and all that sort of stuff. I texted Rod last night. I was asking him about a certain soap a fellow was looking for, and we were kind of complaining about the weather between us. I told him I'll be glad when a guy can go set a trot line and get his garden in. I'm ready for that. All right, pass 2. This handle is heavy. Not that that's good or bad, but some people like to note it. I figured out with me, it probably doesn't matter. I'm probably going to put too much pressure anyways. I was going to use a pole silver or a Gillette silver blue, but I decided against it. Not having just a whole lot of experience with this razor. It shouldn't matter, but it sure might. But we are supposed to get above freezing in a week. Yay. And we may not get any cold weather after that. That would suit me fine. Potatoes are supposed to be planted by tomorrow, going by what the old timers say, Valentine's Day. I don't think that's going to happen around here. I do want to plant some, it's just not going to be tomorrow for sure. All right, leather up for this pass through. I try not to be stingy with the soap, but for whatever reason, I think I have just about enough for this pass. I did order some more scents from Pete Hendricks and HCNC Soaps. Hendricks Classics and Company. I ordered Fougere and one called Badass. I don't like to say that sort of stuff, but that's what it's called. Not that bad a word, I guess, but who knows who's going to see this. And they smell nice. He sent me a bay rum also, which I thought was pretty nice of him. All right, pass through. Always a trouble spot. Like Fuzzy always says, you really just need for me also, a touch up on the third pass, but it turns into a whole pass, so. Nothing much to complain about on this one. A few weepers maybe. Fairly normal. For me anyways. You rewarm this washcloth. Dry off a little and get some aftershave on. I did break out my percolator this morning for coffee. Makes very good coffee. It's probably from the late 60s, maybe even mid 60s. It's an old Sunbeam, I believe. And I used Black Rifle. Just Black, I think is what it's called. It was a Christmas present from our office manager. I didn't get her anything. Made me feel horrible. Oh, well. I do tell her she's doing a good job every day. That ought to count for something. I don't know why I've never bought this set. It sure smells good. I've always liked it. But when I'm, excuse me, when I go over there, it's usually for something specific, and then you smell 800 different sets or soaps, and man, it makes it hard to pick. Cheers. Anyways, I will recap. Today we used Stirling's Ozark Mountain soap, matching aftershave splash. The Maggard Slant head with the West Coast shaving handle in it. Kind of strange, but I thought they looked good together. A new Wilkinson sword blade, DE blade. The solid set vintage board brush from Kirk Green by way of Timothy Abernathy. Thank you, Kirk, for the nice brushes this week. I think that's going to do it for today's shave. I do appreciate you watching. Be careful out there and trying to stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.